Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
Second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
So these might call them body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
It's 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. That touchdown number 1 for him. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The extra point, up and good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. We're going to run, and this is Henderson. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a toss left side for Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Just take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up second down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Back to the air again on second and 10. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Noah Fant was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It is incomplete, so they go with the screen. It was snuffed out. And now it's fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On first and 10, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. That keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 42 now, here's second and 2. They run straight ahead with Henderson. And he's going to have the first down yard across the 50 to the 48.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Once more, it's Henderson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Third down, they need 5. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, kicking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6.
Here we go.
Here's a designed run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now this time he'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Here's Austin McNamara now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I-formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak, and he will have the Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 1 quarter in the books. The Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, up at 29. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Baltimore. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Damian Sherwood there to meet him.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. From the gun, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, like these receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that ball. Good for a Raven first down. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2.
The Jets take over.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now they're off it.
Oh, big hole left side. Garrett Wilson. his horse. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 97 yards. Touchdown, New York. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up as the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Baltimore. To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look. And indeed, this call will be overturned. Jackson now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Second down, Jackson. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Third down and 9. Jackson up top again. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here to begin the drive. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He'll take it in at the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Handoff, and it's Henderson. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, here is Henderson. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there, and a 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I would only want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Yeah, deep ball for Bateman. And the Jets will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and it's just simply bad ball, bad mistake. You just not going to get away with it at this level.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. Give on the ground, and he'll have a Jets 1st down. As he gets it up past the 30, he'll mark him at 32.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. And now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Bring this to about the 34-yard line. Denny Buchanan is there on the tackle. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now here's a keeper on this own read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That last play, we have an injury. Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. From out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss. Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
On the return, it's Hill. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a punt return touchdown for the special teams unit. And now they are starting to pour it on here. All phases going. Adds a punt return unit for yet another touchdown.
Some days, Mike, it's just your day, and that's what today is for this team. It just seems everything they're doing, everything they're calling is coming up right. The latest being that punt return to extend this lead. Wow, what a play.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Real quick, ready?
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Thanks a lot.
A first down throw for Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. It's fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. It could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. We'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. What can they do here on third down and 7? Back to throw, Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
This one, returnable. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Here we
Here we go.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now screen will be set up for Davis. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes the reverse. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Jets 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
3rd and 10. Hill looks to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Certain guys just have a knack for making splash plays, and I don't even think you can really coach it. I mean, this guy, first he has a pick, now a sack. He comes up with a fumble recovery, Mike. He's getting the football equivalent of a hat trick, and there's no mistake about it. This guy is balling.
Not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Finding room at the 35. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yard. And another first down. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down. Jackson. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Ravens are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. This is 1st and 10. They'll run here. Running very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Here's second down.
Now second and 6.
Hey!
Jackson now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Orr trailing late. They've got to go here. It's fourth down. Play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. They'll begin here on the ground. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. It is second and 6.
Second and 6. At the 46-yard line.
On the read, he's going to try and run with it. And he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
This one all but over. Here's third down. He'll look to throw. Pass caught inside by Fant. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
We're about ready now for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Jets. And with an open date on the schedule next week, we'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.